CP37, and today we have a special guest here from Crown Enterprise, the CEO, Karan Sharma. Before I call him in, I want to tell you a little bit about the company. Crown Enterprise mission is to bake and provide the best tasting and most appealing baked goods internationally. Their goal is to satisfy all their customers and maximize profit for the company. Finally, they want to be a good corporate citizen by taking corporate social responsibility. Now, please put your hands together for the CEO, Karan Sharma. Hi, thank you for meeting us today. Okay, so once again, thank you for joining us. So, a few questions. What are some things that could go wrong with this new segment that you're doing with the Spring Pops that I know that you're going to be showing later on in our show as well?
Okay, so first of all, one of our biggest concern may be that the recipe might not go as planned. Our group may have problems meeting up together due to different schedules and stuff. Something might go wrong in the baking process, for example, burning the cake or the product not tasting as well as we want it to. Those might be some of our concerns.
So for these risks of things that could go wrong, what are some alternatives that your company has thought of to make sure that the customers are satisfied?
Well, one thing we're very happy about is that we're willing to try and fail and then make sure that we get it right the second time we do it. Also, our concern was the scheduling of our employees to meet up and actually bake these. But I feel that if we set a groundwork and know when exactly we're supposed to meet up, we can free up our schedules. And last of all, if something does go wrong in the baking process or the product doesn't turn out the way we want it to, we have enough ingredients and we have the knowledge to take those ingredients and make it into something like a cake or something related to the ingredients we already have.
So for the segment today, when you're making the Spring Pops, what is the actual plan to make sure that you are successful?
Okay, so I'm going to have two of my colleagues working with you later on the show, and they're going to go through a step-by-step process of how to exactly make our Spring Pops. Also, after the whole process about how exactly to make them, we're going to hand out samples to the audience, and hopefully the audience enjoys it and they talk about it with the rest of their friends, family, and anybody else they want to share our goods with.
So it's great publicity.
Yeah, this show would be good for that.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about Crown Enterprise, especially since you guys are entering the baking industry recently.
Okay, so I'll start off with our strengths. Some of our strengths are that we're a collaborative bunch, we're innovative, we're creative with our products, we try to do something different all the time. We have great synergy among our group. We are willing to put 100% in every single one of our tasks. And hopefully with these baked goods, we can achieve a great deal of profit and success with our community.
Great strengths, but obviously every company has the weaknesses, so tell us a little bit about those.
I think since we're a small company and we're still expanding and entering the market, I believe one of our biggest weaknesses would be our low budget. Also, another weakness of ours would probably be the lack of experience we have in this field. None of the members in our company are really bakers, but we still thought it would be a great industry to enter. And last of all, I think the lack of resources and the clashing of our schedules also played a part.
So what are some opportunities that your company has specifically with this baking industry that you're entering?
I think since we're trying to not seem one-dimensional and only coming up with our cake pops, trademarked as Spring Pops, and we want to come up with many more products in a spring theme, I think that's an opportunity we hold. And I believe this platform we've given on your baking show with CP37 also I believe would be a great way to get our products out and our company out.
And what about some threats that may be concerning to you and your teammates?
I think since this market is quite simple to enter, one of our biggest threat may be competitors. A lot of people are possibly in this market, and it's easy for some people to attract more customers and consumers to us. Also, I think consumer preferences plays a huge part in any food industry. Some people may like our products, some people might not. That is one of the reasons we're targeting to have a line of spring goods instead of just one spring good for the company. So yeah.
Okay, well, I will be working with two of your teammates later on, so I'm excited to see them, and hopefully I will see you soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Today we have Amira and Sonia here from Crown Enterprise, and they are going to show you how to make spring pops, which you may know them as cake pops. It is part of their new spring line, and they are here today to show you exactly how to make them. So without further ado, here they are. Hey guys, thank you for joining us here.
Oh, thanks for having us. It's our pleasure.
So without further ado, why don't you guys take it away?
Yeah, no problem. Well, thanks so much for having us. So today we're going to be showing you how to make spring cake pops. And we call them spring pops from our line of Crown Enterprise spring theme baked goods. So first what we have to do is we have to use two bowls. Now one of them is for dry ingredients and the other one is for wet ingredients. After we mix both of them in separate bowls, we're going to mix them together, and then from there we're going to form our cake. Okay, so first off we're going to start with our dry ingredients. So first we need 4 cups of all-purpose flour. And Sonia here will demonstrate it. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to add 4 cups of sugar. Perfect. Okay, so the next step is we're going to add 2 3/4 of a cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. We're going to add 4 teaspoons of baking powder, 3 teaspoons of baking soda, and 2 teaspoons of salt. Step for the dry ingredients process, we just have to mix them all together, which Sonia is doing. Okay, so next we're going to add our wet ingredients. So first we're going to add 2 cups of milk. Okay, so next we're going to add 4 eggs. And then we're going to add 2 cups of vegetable oil. And our last dry ingredient is going to be vanilla extract, so we're going to be adding 4 teaspoons of vanilla extract. We're going to be stirring the wet ingredients. Okay, so next we're going to mix the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients, so Sonia's going to do that for you. Alright, and then after that we're going to blend the ingredients together up until we get a nice thick paste. Okay, so next we're going to add 2 cups of boiling water after we've mixed the batter.
And then start stirring it.
Okay, so first what we have to do is we have to oil the pan. And then after we oil it, we're going to put the batter into the pan. And Sonia's going to do that. Okay. Okay, so after we're done taking the top off of the cake, what we have to do is we have to mush it up and put it into a container or a plate like we did here. And then after that, what we're going to do is we're going to get the icing. So Sonia's going to get that. And after you put the cake and the icing and you mix it together, you're going to get a bit of the mixture like this. And you're going to roll it up in your hand and you're just going to create a ball. And it's going to look something like this. Okay? And then
over the boiling water, we have to melt the chocolate for the appearance of the cake pops later on.
Okay, so after you're finished making the balls, you're going to refrigerate them for about 5 to 10 minutes. Once it's done refrigerating, you're going to melt the chocolate, and then you're going to get a stick like this. You're going to dip it in the chocolate, just like so. Okay, and then you're going to get the ball. You're going to push it in like this. Then you have a cake pop like this, and you just put it on a tray and put it in the fridge for 10 minutes. And then it'll come out something like this. Okay, so after the chocolate has been cooled in the refrigerator, it's going to come out like this. And then what you're going to do is when you've melted the chocolate, you're going to just slowly get the cake pop and put it in the chocolate like so to cover the whole cake pop. And you're going to do it really gently. You're not trying to tug on the stick. You're just trying to cover the cake pop with the chocolate. Okay, so after the chocolate has been cooled in the refrigerator, it's going to come out like this. And then what you're going to do is when you've melted the chocolate, you're going to just slowly get the cake pop and put it in the chocolate like so to cover the whole cake pop. And you're going to do it really gently. You're not trying to tug on the stick. You're just trying to cover the cake pop. Okay, so for the decorating part, what we're going to do is we're going to get a different color chocolate. So I'm going to use blue. I'm going to just take it with a teaspoon, and we're just going to drizzle it on top, just like so, to cover the whole cake pop. Just like that. And if you didn't want to do the drizzle, what you can do is you can do the sprinkle, which is right here, and I just did that previously. And you can do something like that.